Everybody talks about ChatGPT, Gemini and AI, but what actually is AI? Artificial intelligence is a field of research in computer science. There we ask ourselves, how can we enable computers to do things that previously only humans could do? This includes things like understanding language, making decisions, or recognizing objects and images. You have probably used the term AI before, but with a different meaning. Synonymous with systems such as ChatGPT or in science fiction to autonomous beings. However, there is no single AI, but rather a wide variety of approaches that attempt to replicate or simulate intelligence. The question arises, how do we measure intelligence? One of the first ideas on this came from Alan Turing. He thought that a machine is intelligent if it cannot be distinguished from a human being. ELIZA, which you may have heard of, was one of the first AI programs developed by Joseph Weizenbaum in 1966. ELIZA uses simple rules to simulate a basic conversation. Some testers who did not know that they were talking to an AI program thought that ELIZA was actually human. So we can see that already very simple rules can look like intelligence. Systems like ELIZA also belong to the broader category of knowledge-based systems. In these systems, knowledge from experts is structured, then they can draw logical conclusions and provide an answer. For example, in 1970, there was already a first system that supported doctors in diagnosing bacterial infections called mycin. This may raise the question why AI has only now become so hyped with ChatGPT and all of these other systems. That is because these knowledge-based systems cannot express all the knowledge that we humans have. For example, we cannot store how a cat looks like in a precise and generally valid way. We can, however, solve this problem with machine learning. This allows these systems to learn from experience similar to how humans do that. The goal is here to train a model using data and generalize based on the patterns in said data. The big advantage of this is that it allows problems to be solved that we humans cannot describe or only with great difficulty. One example of this could be skin cancer detection, where a computer is shown an image and then has to decide whether or not it is skin cancer. To learn this, a computer program is shown tens of thousands of images, but in the end, the model does not really know what skin cancer is, how it develops, or how it can be treated. But the pupil classification can actually reach higher levels than human experts. Again, there is no single approach to machine learning, but the most promising are artificial neural networks, which are inspired by the human brain. The well-known AI systems such as ChatGPT, DALL-E, and Gemini are all based on this principle. The reason that these systems can deliver such astonishingly good results is that there has been a great deal of research into specific architectures of artificial neural networks, but also because these systems are trained basically on the entire internet.